Hi, I'm Stellion, founder and chief storyteller at Neo, and today is my second day of wearing the Ultrahuman Ring. So I've got some more data for you. First things first, I got better sleep last night. It was less in duration, and looking at all the stats, it was less across every category, but it felt more restful. So the light sleep was about 4 hours, REM sleep was about 2 hours, and then the deep sleep was about an hour and 7 minutes. So what's different is that yesterday I had about 2 hours of deep sleep, and now I got a little bit less. But overall, I spent a lot less time in bed, also scrolling, which is good news. Dream wise, I'm not sure if I had anything as vivid, as spicy as the day before. What I would say is I did something before I went to bed that I think helped me sleep better. And this was a little short Reiki session that I did on myself. So I cleansed my energy right before bed. And because I felt a lot of build-up anger that wasn't mine, it was projected towards me, I work through releasing that before I can go to bed. But clearing my energy, literally just using my palms to go through my body and kind of apply energy healing, that allowed me to probably get out about 50 yawns before going to sleep. And if you know anything about yoga, if you know anything about stretching, meditation, and Reiki, when you yawn in these active practices, that means you're releasing something. You're releasing bursts of energy. So I managed to release a lot of energy that was outdated, that was old, that was keeping me stuck, that wasn't mine, that was projected. And that allowed me to get to sleep a lot faster, to fully relax my body, and to have a much deeper sleep. So yes, meditation helps, but also sometimes you can be a little bit more proactive and apply Reiki right before bed, and you don't have to follow someone else's guided approach, another teacher. You can be your own Reiki practitioner when it comes to cleansing your own auric field. So my brain waste clearance was a little bit lower than the day before, but I actually feel more rested, more relaxed, much better in my overall feeling of my body and just my presence on earth. I genuinely feel more rested today. So maybe my body didn't handle all the brain waste clearance that it needed to, but it's still in the optimal levels. So I'm quite happy about that as well. What was interesting to observe was my stress levels, and I apparently spent a lot of time being stressed yesterday as I was working through different tasks and kind of maybe stressing a little bit about timelines and deadlines. And there was a huge spike at the end of the day, and I know why. I was watching a movie called Cleaner with Daisy Ridley. Fantastic film. It's been a while since I've watched a film that had me at the edge of my seat. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're looking for some cardio before going to bed. But you can see from my ring that the stress levels were a little bit lower as I began dinner time. And then once the movie started, it was back to, oh my God, is she going to survive? Are they going to survive? What's going to happen next? So one of the things we are aware of when we're awakening, when we're ascending, when we're trying to calm down the nervous system is that what we watch, what we listen to needs to be curated with great precision and care for ourselves. So as much as we might be seeking for that additional adrenaline, that instant gratification of eating foods and listening to music that, brings us some of that instant joy, some of it is a little bit artificial because it gives us these spikes that are not healthy for us if we do this as a lifestyle every single day. However, if you have a healthy nervous system, healthy lifestyle with healthy habits, you are allowed to watch an exciting movie every now and then and allow yourself to just listen to the latest hits or go back to your old raving days. But when you're trying to integrate more of your higher self, you're trying to be of service to humanity overall, You need to keep your frequency high. And if you're stressed, if you're stimulated to the point of being stressed for long periods of time, that's not possible, because you cannot be emanating a level of peace, love, and joy and also be stressed, because that stress, the panic, the fear, it's bringing you back to survival mode, and it's bringing you back to a lower frequency if you remain in it for longer periods of time. Of course, if it's just going to the cinema and watching something, that's a short period of time. But if you get addicted to that rush, that's you getting addicted to lowering your own frequency. So this has been another day packed with useful data, and I've actually stylized a little bit better my ring with an additional ring. So yeah, it's an adventure so far, and I can't wait to see what else I discover about my habits and how I can improve my life wearing the Ultra Human Ring. There's a discount code if you want to join me as I track the data as we're collectively and individually ascending in August and September to prepare us for the last quarter of the year.